45 miles south of Tampa on the Gulf Coast of Florida is the town of Bradenton. Renowned for its fine beaches, this quiet neighborhood got a whole lot louder 30 years ago when Nick Bollettieri set up shop here. And since then, thousands of young wannabes have come to his academy in search of the route to tennis stardom. Back in the 1980s, they included the academy's protégé, Andre Agassi, as well as Jim Courier and Monica Seles, who all went on to become multiple Grand Slam champions and world #1s. More recently, Maria Sharapova has achieved the same, and there are plenty of other established top players, including the Williams sisters, who continue to make race of the academy's world-class facilities. The driving force still behind this mass production, even though he's now past his 79th birthday, is Mr. Motivator himself, Nick Bollettieri, a former paratrooper who dropped out of law school to start tennis coaching back in the 1950s.
I always thought that if you put special people together at the same place and provide them with facilities and direction, something special could happen. And a lot of that philosophy came volunteered to be in the paratroopers. You know, it was a volunteer effort on all of us. We thought we were the best, we trained with the best, and we pushed each other. That was the concept that really pushed me into doing the crazy idea. 60 Minutes said in 1982, this man is crazy. Well, you have to be a little crazy. And you have to do things that people thought could not be done.
As well as the big names, there are hundreds of young hopefuls who attend the academy, either full-time or at summer camps, from all over the world to make use of the extensive facilities, including full-time education, luxurious accommodation, and a choice of group or individual tennis coaching. The academy works closely with all of them, helping to improve every aspect of an individual's game and develop overall performance. This includes nutritional analysis, physical conditioning, and using the latest technology to analyze specific strokes and match play scenarios. Some of the most talented students are awarded scholarships. However, the majority of full-timers are each looking at a minimum fee of $65,000 a year. Boris Becker trained here with Bollettieri in the 1990s, and back then another German was a star in the making.
Well, I grew up here, I mean, pretty much. You know, I came here back in '89 actually for the first time when I was an 11-year-old boy. I didn't like it as much. I was staying at the dorms. A lot of guys that were about 7 or 8 years older than me and didn't speak any English, so it was tough for me to communicate and didn't really enjoy it here as much, but I came back again when I was 13 and got to see all the sights and all the extra stuff they had to offer here. Got to meet Nick, and Nick basically took, you can say, pretty much as a second son, and ever since I've been here, so I really consider this pretty much my home.
More recently, Wimbledon finalist Vera Zvonareva has become another regular visitor to the premises.
It's very easy for me. I have courts, I have beach, I have fields, I have tracks around, you know, and it's for me it's a great atmosphere, a lot of athletes around, and it keeps you motivated, and you know, it's always nice when there are a lot of out around, and then you just feel better.
And among the academy's other recent success stories is Britain's Heather Watson, who came to Bradenton from Guernsey, aged 12, and who won the US Open Junior title last year in New York before turning on. What has made her achieve what she has already?
Well, she had good daily competition. And you can have the best instructors, the best facilities, but you also have to have competition and have it extremely well.
Originally, the academy was solely for tennis. More recently, the Fields of Dreams out back have been developed over 500 acres to provide state-of-the-art training amenities for many other major sports, including golf, soccer, baseball and basketball. The emphasis for all students on a fit mind as well as a fit body is also paramount in the Performance Institute.
Our whole Performance Institute now is made up of different disciplines. You've got nutrition, you've got mental conditioning, you got Game On, which is teaching kids how to communicate. It's kind of like media training, but it's not really media training. You got to see it to believe it. You know, you got physical conditioning side of it, which is always, everybody's doing about the same stuff physical-wise. Get your mind right, get your heart right. You know, you got to get everything right and get everything working in sync together as one machine.
The camp approach may not be to every tennis prodigy's liking, or indeed within their parents' budget, but for others it is worth all the hard work and sacrifice.
Well, I think it's a good experience to play different people from different countries, and you don't really get that opportunity in England.
And walking around the grounds, it's hard not to be inspired by the sense of sporting excellence that pervades here and the enticing opportunity to fulfill young potential.